what we've seen from the government is almost 2 years wasting time on a gimmick that cost £140 million paid to Rwanda. Not a single person has gone, or has now been declared unanimously unlawful. In response to that, what we do not need is another gimmick from the government to waste more time and more taxpayers' money. We need a serious solution to a very serious problem, because the small boats problem is a very serious problem. I think that involves smashing the criminal gangs that are running the vile trade, getting people across the channel, working with our international partners on smashing those gangs. I've done this before when I was chief prosecutor in relation to gangs that are running drugs or people smuggling. It can be done, and then processing the claims that we've got. We've got record numbers of people waiting to be processed. So I would say to the government, stop pursuing the expensive gimmicks that are just wasting time. Get behind our plan to smash the gangs, get the claims processed, and where people shouldn't be here, then return them to where they should be.
Simon Clarke has said that if the peers were to block the reform that the Conservatives are looking at, then there should be an election. Would you welcome that? Would you welcome an immigration-focused election?
Well, I'd welcome an election, because I think the country is crying out for change, and after 13 years of failure, the country wants the chance to have a general election in which they can vote for a positive Labour proposal, which is a decade of national renewal. So we need that election because we desperately need change. But on the question, I think the government's latest excuse is to blame yet somebody else for their failure. We've seen this over and over again. The government comes forward with a plan which isn't going to work, which is going to cost a fortune to the taxpayer, that's a gimmick, that's going to be overturned in the courts, and then blames everybody else for their own failure. They need a serious solution to a serious question. I would invite them to join with us on the plans to smash the gangs in the first place, and to process the people that we've got here waiting to have their applications sorted, so that if they haven't got claims that are valid, then they can be removed.